On Thursday, your assignment was to respond to this question. The question is, most of the sources talk about money in some way. Which source would be most relevant, and we talked about the word relevant, meaning important, to students researching the importance of property and freedom of ownership, purchasing and selling. Justify, so you have to defend and support your answer with two pieces of evidence from the most relevant source. So there was one student, and it was and I chose this one just because it was the first one that popped up, and I read it and I looked at it and I thought, this person did what the assignment asked to do. So it said most of the sources talk about money in some way. Which source would be most relevant? So, and we need to leave off I. When we're responding, we don't need to use the word I. But just start off with, source 3 would be the most relevant to students researching the importance of property and freedom of ownership, purchasing and selling, because it talks about capitalism, which is all about money, ownership, and purchasing and selling. So we have restated, the student has restated what the answer is, okay? And answered it by telling about the ownership, the purchasing, property, etc. And then this person goes into, in the text, it says, so this is the evidence. A big system of people buying and selling property is called a market. And then the person states, the text also says that to invest in something is to buy a small piece of something because you believe it has value. And then the person wraps it up by saying, so source 3 would be the most relevant because it includes buying, selling, and investing. So this person would probably get a 2 because this person answered the question. Which source would be most relevant? Source 3 would be the most relevant to students because it went into the ownership, the property and freedom of ownership, purchasing and buying and selling. And then it says to justify and support your answer with 2 pieces of evidence. The text says evidence 1, the text says evidence 2. And those were the relevant pieces that support that question.